Welcome back to Turkey Trippin'. So after I stumbled into that bird in the last video, I actually moved in Tennessee and went west. I stayed in the state and hunted a few more days. Got into some gobblers a little bit, nothing real close. Got to do some crawling on one, but overall just didn't have a ton of action on film. So then once I got to Bart's house in the afternoon, we headed out to do some mushroom hunting. So that's where we picked this up at. First find of the day, we just started. There you go. Dinner tonight. Bart spotted this big bad boy and then had me come over and try to find it. And I about stepped on it before I found it. That's a big one. Look at that. That joker. I just found my first morel, unassisted.
Yep, that's good.
Yeah, it was behind that grass. You couldn't see it. Dang. There it is. This is a good little spot right here. Ooh, can I cut it?
Yeah, you can cut it. Cut it at the base. There you go. Your first one.
Look at that. Is that a medium, medium, small, small, medium?
Yeah.
Nice.
I go find the ones. I should look around here a little more first. And then we'll find the ones I got spotted for you.
Yeah, don't lose track of those four. I felt like a little kid at Christmas. I finally found one. All right, Bart spotted 4 over here, and I see 2 right now. I'm training. I see the 2. 1, 2.
He's looking.
3. 1, 2, 3.
Huh? Where's that 4th one at?
Where is that little 4th one at?
After you seen it before you seen that 3rd one.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. I see 4.
All right.
I see the 4. Dang.
Don't rush up to him though, because there might be more.
And back. There's one. Number 3. Me to Bart's 28. That's not a good ratio. Update Facebook. Check. All right, Bart has fixed us dinner and we are going deep on the morels and crappie. Hopefully I get a chance to catch some crappie and resupply his stash. Those this week. Fresh crappie. Looking good now. Look at that size of that joker. That's like a fat banana size. Good morning, folks. It is Sunday morning. Bart is over at his place. He's hunting turkeys for the first time this year. And I'm over at a public spot that I usually hear gobbles from. Got one here 2 years ago. Got a full moon, so maybe they'll, and it's clear out, so they'll probably start gobbling earlier. So we'll start getting ourselves ready nice and slow in the dark. It's not greened up here very well, or as much as other places, and so the canopy in the trees is almost non-existent. You're not going to be able to get very close to something once they start gobbling. So don't know where they're at. We didn't roost anything last night. Typically they're on this one spot over here, so a lot of times they're due east, a lot of there's something somewhere around here anyway. We'll see what happens. All right, folks, we're on the move. We got a gobble. Not that far. Problem is where he's at. I think it's a... Man, he's only right in there. You might have heard that. Try to figure out which side of this field he's on. If he's on my side, I might just slip into the woods right here. Man, these trees are really bare. I might be able to glass them up. Really bare. I do got eyes on this guy. He's not that far from me at all. I'm gonna try to slip into this brush. See if I can be half quiet. There's a second one. He's over here. There's a second one over here, more to the right and further out. Maybe I try to pull him into these woods with me. Well, I'm not sure what happened with my guy on my side, but I'm still hearing a gobble every so often from across the way. So I think I'm going to slip across the way. Maybe they haven't linked up with hens. Some nasty brush between here and there. So as soon as I started to move, there were no more gobbles. So I don't know what happened to the one I was on. And the other two I started to move toward. They stopped as soon as I started moving. They were way too far away to have known I was moving. I doubt they got out of earshot that quick. There's a guy driving around trying to get a gobble from the road. And I think I just heard a gobble back here after he drove by. Kind of the direction I was. Well, it is the direction I was. So I'm going to try to get kind of in front assuming he's walking this direction. And then try to find a setup and call. Well, I've been just sitting here and eating some snacks and contemplating how many different ways I could have played that better this morning. And so hopefully tomorrow I got a good game plan, but I just got a text from Bart saying that he's got a bird down. So hopefully I get a picture soon. Oh, there it is. I wonder if it's one of those 4 jakes that were running around last year. That's a fine looking bird. Be curious as to its spur length, I guess, to try to get an approximate age. If it's a 2-year-old, it probably is one of those jakes from last year. There was a super jake, a nice jake, and 2 normal jakes running around last year.
Good morning in the turkey woods. Well, it's a little after 1 o'clock, so that means it's just past quitting time. And it feels like the Roadrunner and Wile E. Coyote when they clock out after their shift and the new ones clock in. That's what it kind of feels like. I've taken off my camo, unloaded my gun, put the mouth call away. See you on the next shift. So we're back at the shop, and look at the hooks on Bart's bird. Oh my goodness gracious, look at that. What do you think, Tank? He thinks he'd like to get a hold of it. Those are huge. Oh, how close was he?
15 steps.
15 steps.
3.5 inch number 6s.
You're using long beards, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's a grotesque picture. Wow.
Took his brains right out.
Wow. Wow. Yeah, that pattern was about
almost scalped him.
probably about the size of a baseball.
At 15 steps.
At 15 steps.
The closest he was about 8 yards at one point.
Oh wow. Was he on the roost? Or did you hear him on the roost and then eventually he came in?
Yeah, he's one of the ones I heard. I heard many birds this morning.
Wow.
There's 2 or 3 over there on that other side of the creek on that big hill.
You had that 4-pack of jakes running around. I bet that's them. But this ain't them. That's a freaking bird, man.
Did
you weigh him?
Yeah, no. 22 pounds and 12 ounces.
Oh, that's a big bird. That's almost 23 pounds. Beard?
Oh, no.
Dang, so Bart got himself a nice bird this morning. Man, those hooks are long.